Good morning, good morning. Let me set this aside. I am like all disheveled this morning, which isn't anything new really, but welcome to class this morning. We are gonna do an amazing upper body workout. I'm gonna give you just a second to find the class and grab your equipment before we get started. You're not gonna need much. A bunch of weights, a chair, and some loop bands, all right? Start gathering that stuff together while I get a drink. And then we're gonna get started right away. Let's see, we're doing shoulders, back, and chest today. Have a lot of different weights available today. Heavy to light. Make sure you have something you can sit down on. And if you have access to loop bands, make sure you've got those. And then, let me grab my notes, and we can go. All right, we're gonna start out kind of warming up our back. I want you to start out with kind of a light weight. As usual, we don't just wanna jump right into super, super heavy. So grab something light. I'm gonna start out with 10s. If you have time to check in or can see if people are starting, then I'd love to hear from you. If you don't have time to check in before we start class, that's cool, we'll chat after class as well, all right? But it looks like Lacey, can I see from back here? Yes, welcome Lacey, it's good to have you this morning. Happy New Year. All right, 10-pound dumbbells is where I'm gonna start. Something light, and let's start to get those arms warmed up. So we're gonna start with just a row. I want you to lean forward, nice flat back, and we're just gonna row, nice traditional hand placement, nice and slow and controlled. Squeeze your lats together. I wanna make sure that we get a great workout all around upper body today. But as far as the back is concerned, I wanna hit the upper part and the lower part of our back. So in an effort to warm both of those things up, we are gonna add on to this move, all right? Nice and slow, follow along. You're gonna row, relax, and then just stand straight up, okay? Bring it back down, nice flat back, row, stand up, okay? Row. So this little upward motion there is gonna warm up our lower back. I'll turn to the side in case you wanna see kind of that angle, but the main thing is just chest out, squeeze your shoulder blades, and then keep that back nice and flat as you come up, all right? Row, and we're standing upright. Row, so upper part of the back, lower back, right? Upper back, lower back. We're gonna do 8 more. Let me show you here. Row. And if you worked out with me yesterday, your hamstrings are sore, right? So a little bonus hamstring stretch while we're warming up the lower back. 5 more. So we've got our upper back and lower back. Upper, lower. Last 3. 3, 2, last 1, and bring it up. All right. This next move, it's called a high pull. We've done it before, but I'm gonna actually add to it, all right? So let's start out with just the high pull. You guys will remember. Keep your arms nice and wide. I want you with a lighter weight still. I'm gonna see if I can do this with my 10s. You're gonna row up and flick, right? And then bring it back down. Row and flick. So shoulders and back. We're still just getting the body nice and warm. So I don't want you to go really heavy yet. Feel it out. How are you feeling today? Ugh. All right, we're gonna do 5. And then I'm gonna show you how to add on. 5, 4, 3. We're gonna add on a front raise. 2, last one. And just kind of move those arms into a position that works for you. So it's gonna be a hammer front raise. See how I kind of rotated? So front raise, row and flick, or high pull if we're getting technical. Front raise, high pull. Nice, right? Front raise. So the 10s are a push for me with the front raise, and that's all right. I'm getting warm enough here, but go the weight that works for you. We're gonna do 8. 8. 7. This is a good one. 6. 5 more. Can I do it? I don't know. 4, 3. 2. Here's where I'm starting to struggle these last few, but that is good. That tells me I'm about right where I want to be weight-wise. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna set these guys down for a second. Those of you that checked in, you guys know all the stuff I'm gonna tell you anyways, but be conscious of the weight you're using. You need to make sure that you choose the weight, that by the end of these sets, it's getting challenging, okay? All right, we're gonna do a cross body pull. You guys have done this with me before, it's awesome. It's one arm. I'm gonna try it with a 10. I might have to step down to an 8. We'll see, okay? So you're gonna stand facing me, put it in your left hand, goes across your body. You're gonna lift up, okay? I'm gonna add on to this one too, but I want you to get a feel and see, okay, how's my weight, right? I want you to challenge yourself, but you shouldn't have to do this, okay? I want you to keep everything nice and stable and lift across your body and up. We're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, follow along. Up and out, down and up, across, down and up. So again, just kind of mess around with your angle, the angle of that weight. Now I'm starting to have to struggle and use my body to get my weight across like this. So keep going if you're good, but I'm gonna step down to an 8. I need a little more control here. That feels better to me. So now let's do our 8 reps. 8. 7. 6, down and up, and then across your body. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Across, straight down, and up. All right, the 8s were good for me, and I was even struggling there at the end, but I'm gonna try to stick with my 8 on this other side. All right, so you kind of know the drill. We'll do a few just across the body, and then we're gonna add that just one arm side raise to it, all right? So cross your body, just do that cross body raise. Here we go. Up. I love these moves I'm showing you here at the beginning of class. Compound movements, working lots of different angles and parts of the muscles that I want to work. So right here, we're getting the upper part of our back, our shoulder, even a little bit of lower back, rear delts, and now let's add that straight down side raise. So we're going straight down and up and across the body and up at that angle. Down and up, across and up. All right, 8. 8's gonna be a push. 7. 6. Whoo. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. All right, I'm gonna set this weight down again. We're gonna go back to our back, rear delts, lower back and upper back, all right? I still want you to be kind of light. This is kind of new stuff. I'm showing you a compound move. So just like me, kind of take a guess. I'm gonna choose 10s. We're doing a fly, all right? So here, and then I'm gonna see how my 10s treat me once we get going, all right? I want you to stagger your stance. So mirror me, that'll make it a little bit easier. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Lean slightly forward, nice flat back. Give me just the fly to start with. Here we go. Fly. I just want you to feel it out. And then in just a second, we're gonna add that upright. But I want you to feel out your weight. Okay, give me 5, and then we're gonna add on 4, 3, 2, last one, follow along. Fly, let your weights rest. Bring that upper body up. Come back down, nice flat back. Fly, lift up. Lower back, upper back, lower back, all right? Keep it going. We're gonna do 10. How's your weight for 10? 9. 8. 7. You might feel it in that hamstring too, I know. We worked him yesterday. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1 and 1. All right, again, we're kind of getting into the meat of class, so take a breather between sets if you need. I want to do one more set of our front raise into the high pull, okay? We did one already, so you should now have a pretty good idea the weight you need. We're gonna do about 15 reps. 10 was good for me on this one. That front raise, it's a killer. All right. Get yourself set up, a nice soft knee. Let's do the front raise first, and then we'll go right into that high pull. Ready, here we go. Front raise. Change the angle of your weight slightly, high pull. Front raise, high pull. Everybody's been liking this high pull movement, and I know why, because it's so good and so effective. Here's just another little take on it. 10. Ugh. 9. 8. Ooh, can I finish out with that? We're gonna try. 7. 6. Ugh. Ooh, it's getting tough. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. My, oh my. Okay, you guys can probably guess where I'm headed next. We're gonna do the fly with that little stand up with the other leg forward, okay? So shake it out. Method to my madness, I have a plan, okay? We're gonna make sure we get all the way down our back body today. Upper, lower. We don't really need any more hamstring work after yesterday, but we might get a little bit of it just because of the stance we're in. Okay, you ready? So right leg is forward now. We're gonna go right into the fly and the stand up because you guys know what you've got going. Here we go. Fly. And up. Think about using your lower back to lift you. Okay, I like to drive my hips forward slightly. Like I said, your hamstring will work when you're doing this. You will feel it in that hamstring, especially if you were in my class yesterday. So don't stress over that, but make a conscious effort to lift yourself up with your lower back. Drive those hips forward, kind of squeeze those muscles back there at the top right there. Tuck your hips up and under when you're up here. Tuck. You'll feel it. All right, 8 more. Here we go. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. We're gonna start to think about going up in weight a little bit. Simple standing overhead press. I want your palms facing your ears for this one. So you're gonna be out wide. So we're not maxing out, but you're starting to kind of build on your weight. So I think I'm gonna try 15s. That'll be a little bit of a push for me. We're gonna do 12 to 15 repetitions. If your lower back is starting to bother you, if it's getting really fatigued, sit down. We're gonna go to a seated position anyways later on. So it's cool. Okay, so we're not maxing out, but start to build on that weight. We're gonna bring them up. Arms are wide, palms towards your ears. Press it straight up. Here we go for 12. 12. Change your weight if you need. 11. I think this is gonna be about right for me. It's a struggle. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. all right, I'm putting it down. We're going back to an overhead press. It's a different version, and I want you to go down in weight, unless you felt like you could have done way more of that. Then stick with that weight, but I'm actually gonna jump down to 10s for this. We're gonna do an overhead press, palms facing me, and then you're gonna swivel to the front. We haven't done this one in a while. It's really good. I'm gonna try to do 12 reps. All right, so I'm taking a step down. For this one, bring those weights up, just traditional press to start with. Here we go, press. Swivel to the front, knuckles to me. Bring it back, press. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, that was way worse than I thought it was gonna be, but we did it, we got through it. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to some of the moves we did earlier, but I'm gonna break them down more, and we're gonna add weight, okay? So, we're gonna do that cross body pull, not the side raise, just the pull. I want you to go up in weight a little bit if you can. I stepped down to an 8, so I'm gonna try to do the 10. And I'm gonna start with the arm that we ended with. So we'll see how it goes, right? Right arm, just the cross body pull, get a nice wide stable base, bend your knees. Here we go, up. "12 more, how's your weight? 12. You're like, I don't know yet. Ask me when we have 5 left. 10. 9. It's okay if you have to push and pull a little bit. 8. But don't get super sloppy. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, guys. All right, we're gonna go straight to the other side because I gotta rest. You ready? Let's go. Up. Ten more. 10. 9. 7. 5. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. All right, catch your breath. We're doing higher repetitions here. We're not maxing out yet, but you should still have a weight that you're struggling by the end. So let's catch our breath. And then the final kind of breakdown move up here we're gonna do is just the high pull. Standing high pull, just this part. No front raise. So again, if you can go up in weight a little bit, I'm gonna try to do 15s. We'll do 12 to 15 reps. Not be afraid to fail in my classes. I want you to get to failure. I want those muscles to fail. That means you're doing well, okay? All right, ready? Let's go. Row and flip. We're doing 10 more. 10. 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, nice job. Okay, we're gonna use our chair now finally, I think. Yes, okay, you're just gonna sit in it. I'm gonna move around a bit, but remember I asked you to have loop bands available today. Make sure those are close by, we're gonna be using them. But we're gonna do just a seated side raise to start with, sitting down. We're gonna do high repetitions, so we're not maxing out right now. I'm gonna start with 10s, and quite frankly, I'm gonna have my 8s close by because we're gonna do several reps. So just have a seat in your chair. We're gonna start arms down. And I just want you to go with a 1-arm raise. So we're gonna start with our left arm. Ready? Here we go, left. Now both arms for 4. 4, 3, 2, and now that right arm for 4. 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna go back to both. So we're just gonna make our way back across our body. For 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to that left arm. You guys get it right? Left arm for 4, 3, 2, and both arms for 4. Right arm for 4. Now both. Now I'm gonna keep going for about 5 more little rounds. I'm gonna step down to 8s. I'm getting real sloppy. You get to choose where you're at, okay? So I'm setting my 10s down. We've got 5 more over and back. So here we go. 4, if you're on a different count than me, that's fine. You do 4, 4, and 4, right? Now both. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that right arm for me. 4, and both. So that's 1 rep, right? 1 pass over and back. We have 4 more. I'm back to my left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both. Push yourself, but we're doing a lot of reps, I told you. Right arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both. Three more over and back. We're getting there. Here we go. 4, 'Both. Oh my goodness. Right arm. 4, 'Both. Ugh. Hang in there, guys. We have 2 more over and back. You're basically there. You got it. Both. Right arm. Both arms. All right, we're on our last over and back. Last one. And then both up together for 4, and you can set them down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those guys down. Great job. All right, catch your breath. You deserve it. That was a lot. I told you. I warned you. Lots of reps. Lower weight, lots of reps. Okay, so now we're at the portion of class where we're going to max out. We're going to max out on our overhead press. I just want a traditional, hand placement. We're going to go as heavy as we can for 10 reps. Stay seated. That'll kind of help you with that back. We will max out more than one time as usual because I want you to find your true max. So I think mine is 20-pound dumbbells. Maybe I'll surprise myself today and be able to do 25s, but I'm going to start with 20s and see how it feels. We will take a break after this set, a brief breather. So if you're really light for whatever reason, just do a few more repetitions while we're resting. So when it gets real heavy, here's a little trick. Set your weights here and kind of bounce them up. Bounce. Bounce, okay? You ready for 10? Here we go. 10, drop them if it gets to be too much. 9. 7. 6. Maybe I got one more. 4. 4 more, that's all I got in me with that weight. 3. Keep going, guys. 2, last one. 1. All right, I'm gonna put it down. Catch your breath. So the 20s were a push for me. That's okay, I feel all right about it. I got it up a couple times, and I think when we max out again, I'm gonna do that same thing. I'm gonna go with the 20s, which is a little bit heavy for me. Do as many as I can do and then step down. Never be afraid to do that, it's fine. All right, now to take a break between our max out set, we're just gonna do a one-arm fly. Real quick here. I want you to be pretty heavy. Let me show you what you're in for. You guys know all this stuff, so once you see it, you'll be like, oh, I know what I need. So I think a 10 will work for me. We're not doing it. Pick your poison, adjust accordingly. 15 reps. You ready? Let's do it. Up and out. Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna try a 15. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try it. I think I can go heavier. Yes, I can. Oh. 12 more. I can do more than I thought I could on this one. 9. 8. See if you can go up. Try it. 7. 4. 3. 2. 1. I'm setting it down. You guys, it's a classic example here. Even though I've been doing this for so long, I have been stuck on 10s when I do single arm flies because 10 is challenging for me. I didn't even try a higher weight because I'm like, oh, I can feel it with 10s, it's challenging. And lo and behold, I know better. 15s is what I needed. I can feel it way better in that back. So try to go up even if you don't think you can. And if you're worried about it, just remember back to our workout on Tuesday when I tried to curl the 25s and I couldn't even bend my elbows. That's the worst that'll happen. You won't even be able to move the weight. You can just set it down and pick up something else. No problem, all right? Okay, well, now I know I can do 15s. So here we go. 15 repetitions, 15-pound dumbbell for me. Let's do it. Up. Ugh. 7 more. and 1. All right, I'm setting it down. Here's our final set of max out overhead presses. So we did that little test at the beginning. 20s were too much for me to do 10, but I'm still gonna try to do as many reps as I can with my 20-pound dumbbells. And then I got my 15 I'm ready to go. So this will be beyond my max out. If you ever get in trouble pressing up, right, it's not the end of the world. Just drop those weights. Don't hurt yourself. Hopefully you don't live on the top floor of an apartment with really weak floors. That's all, right? The worst thing that'll happen is you make a dent in your floor. I'd rather have you do that than a dent in your body. Okay. Oh, I'm scared of these. These were tough last time. 10 reps. Ready? Bounce it on up. Let's go. 10, 9, 3 more, that's all I got. I'm gonna do my 3 more with this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I almost made it. I almost made it to 10. 3 more left with those 20s next time. All right, we're gonna catch our breath, get a drink if you need it, and I gotta see where we're at on time to see what I can fit in. Okay, here's what I want. Grab your loop bands. I want you to combine 2 loop bands together. If you don't have this set up, I'll show you what to do. We're gonna use a pulley system. So you need an anchor point, right? We've done this before. So I've got 2 30-pound dumbbells as my anchor point. Now here's where you choose. This is a diamond front raise, meaning your hands are close together in kind of a diamond shape, all right, here. So we're going up like this. You have 2 options, depending on how stretchy your bands are, right? How much resistance you need. You're gonna stand up straight. You need to be able to pull to shoulder level. If you can't, if your band is too tight, or maybe if you just have 1 loop band, you can still do this. Here's the solution to that. You either kneel and put the band to the side of you or through your legs, whatever's more comfortable, or you can move your chair over top, right? You can sit on the chair and pull it through this way. So find where your pulley system will work. I can stand and you're gonna do a front raise dumbbell, all right? Enough chit chat. Let's do this. So I'm gonna hold close together just like this. I'm gonna turn away from you because that's the angle that I've got my setup, but you get it, right? Bend your knees, here we go. Lift. Now, you don't wanna lower so much that you have slack on your band. So I stay somewhere in here the whole time. Keep going. We're gonna do high repetitions. If your band is too loose, scoot away from your anchor point. If your band is too tight and you can't raise up this high, kneel down or scoot closer. We're gonna do high repetitions here. Let's go 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, oh my gosh, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and set her down. Okay, For the interest of time, oh, guys, I don't want to take anything out. All right, we're gonna do a one-arm overhead press, followed directly by a one-arm banded press, and then move to the other arm. So here's another opportunity. We're gonna do lower repetitions, heavy weight. One arm, you can stand or sit, I don't care. I think I'm gonna stand, and I'm gonna give that 20, another shot. We'll see if I can do one arm. For me, now I say this and I won't be able to do the full 10 to 12, but I can usually do a little more when I move to a one-arm overhead press, but maybe I'm lying, we'll see. Okay, one-arm overhead press, I want it to be an Arnold press, so go heavy. We're only doing 10 to 12 reps, basically what we can do, all right? So if this feels pretty close to my max, we'll just do 10, you can keep going if you need. Bring it on up. I want your palm facing your ear, then you're gonna press up, palm facing me. I think we can do 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, we're going ahead, 8, 7, 6, 5, I'm regretting that, 12, I gotta help myself here, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, woo! Okay, now we're going to our band. Depending on how tight your band is, you're either kneeling, if you need to get closer, or standing. We're doing an overhead press. So it's right here, it's a little mini burnout, right there. We're gonna do 15 reps, tiny and quick, push through the shoulder. Here we go, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, use that shoulder, 7, it's okay, I have my band against the back of my arm, stabilizes it. 2, and 1, and help it down. So that's just a little burnout for that shoulder. It doesn't have to be pretty, shake it out, okay? All right, I gotta catch my breath. And we're gonna do the other side, then I'll turn away from you for that burnout. I didn't mention this, you guys could probably figure it out. If you don't have a pulley system that will work, just get a lightweight and do a little teeny burnout with a lightweight. Okay, oh, other side. How many did we do, 12? Okay, 12 reps. I had to help myself with this arm. See if my left arm fares any better. Ready? Oh, this is my baby holding arm, so maybe it'll be stronger. Let's go, up. Doesn't feel like it, no. 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, here's where I gotta help myself. 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Getting rid of this guy. Okay, I don't want to mess around moving this, so I'm going to turn away from you. Pardon the back of my head. We're just doing a little burnout. Make it work for you, okay? We're just burning our shoulder out. Get in a position that you can do that. Ready, go! 15 seconds, 14, 13, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Setting her down. Great job. All right, I want to do one more front pull using the band. Okay, really get the fronts of those shoulders. Again, if you don't have a pulley system or band setup that will work, you just grab one dumbbell and you're gonna do a front lift like that. It'll get your hands close to the position we want, okay? I'm racing the clock. Okay, I was good in my resistance right here. Hands are close together. You guys know the drill. Let's do it. Up. 12 more. 12. 10. 5. Last one. Okay, give yourself a little bit of a rest. See if we can do this. Okay, I want to end with back. So this is going to be kind of a max out, but this is a weird move. So I still wanted to go back to that one arm fly, all right? You need to be heavy, but remember your wrist and your elbow are a factor in this. They have to support that weight too. So when I'm going like absolute max, I'm going to throw up afterwards. I go super heavy, like a 30-pound dumbbell. I'm doing a row. We're not doing a row. We're doing a fly. So kind of test it out. We're going to do 10 reps. I did the 15, which surprised me last time. So I'm going to try a 20. But again, I say this with a lot of disclaimers because I really want you to figure out, okay, how does this feel to me? If you have to swing your body like this to lift, it's too heavy, right? If it's hurting your lower back, if your wrist or your elbow can't keep strong like this, off and set it down. Then be like me and hang on to 10s for weeks and weeks on end when really you could have done way more. So try heavier, but don't be afraid to put it down if something does not feel right, okay? 10 reps, max out one arm fly. I'm trying the 20. With my 15 very close by. Okay, you ready? Let's go, up. 10. 8. 6. 5. 3. 2. And 1. Same arm. Come over to your pulley system. We are going to do a fly with that same arm. Lean forward. You're going to open up. Now I want to tell you a couple things. Get going. Give it a try, okay? Open up. If you have to swing and do this, mine is not quite, stretchy enough. Then you're going to change it to a row. That's what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to step back and change it to a row. If your band has enough give that you can do a one-arm fly with your band, do it. If it does not have enough give, mine's too strong of a band to do that for me without swiveling my whole body. Then you're going to turn it, this is the finisher, to just a row. Just that one-arm row. Scoot back far enough that it's a challenge. And we're doing 15, and then we're doing both those on the other arm, and I think we're going to be close to done. Scoot back far enough that it is a struggle, that you're feeling it in your back, in your lats. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, other side. You guys, I can do the 20. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed did I not try a heavier weight for this move earlier on? But we're gonna move past it. Okay, 10 repetitions, and then I learned I need to do the lat pull, so we're gonna go straight into that. You do what worked for you, the fly or the pull. Okay, fly, ready? Here we go, up. 10, 9, 5, 4, 2, last one, and 1. I'm going right into, we messed around the first time. I wanted you to see what worked for you. You should know what works for you now, right? So I'm getting my band. If you don't have a setup, you can stand on the band too, loop band. I know I need to be way back here. Ready? Here we go. Get that tension. Pull, pull. We're gonna do high repetitions here. Really pull that elbow back and around. 15, 14, 13, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, I was feeling it in those lats like crazy. Okay, we're doing it. I got one more move for you. We have 2 minutes. We can fit it in. We're doing push-ups. So I've got my mat out here because I'm going to do them from my knees, I believe. But I'm going to show you how to not do them from your knees if you need to do a full push-up. We're going to do a push-up, back in child's pose with a row. So you can use weights like I am if you want, or you can just follow all the motions that I do without weight on the ground. I want you to give these a try. I'll show you what it looks like. Try it out. Okay, get in position. I'm doing mine from my knees. I'll show you the full version in a second. You're gonna push, sit back, come back, push, row, row, push, sit back, come back, give me that row, 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 give me that push up, push, sit back, come back here, row, and row, give me that push up, push, back in child's pose, come back here, row, and row, keep going, push, sit back in child's pose, come back here, give me that row, and row, keep it going, push up, sit back, come back here, row, and row, keep it going, push, sit back, come back here, row. We're gonna do 3 more with the rows and then end with just the push up to child's pose. Row and row, here we go, push, sit back, come back here, row, and row. Last one with the row, push up, sit back, come back here, row, and row. Now very quickly, you can do your push-ups on your dumbbells if you prefer that, but I'm gonna do them on the ground. We're taking the row away. For all the mustard, push up to child's pose. Just do a push-up in a comfortable position for you. Here we go. Push, sit back in child's pose. Push, sit back in pose. Now, you can do a full push-up if you're able. You will go into down dog position. So keep going, but you can do a push. down dog, right? Push up, down dog. My arms are not there today. So I'm doing mine from my knees. You do you. We're gonna do 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, you guys, we're almost there. We're getting to failure. That's what I want. If you are struggling big time, you're doing it right. If you are not, you need to move to a full push-up or try a few full push-ups. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. And 1. I'm gonna walk it back, get my head above my heart for a second, and I'm willing to bet that we are over time by 2 minutes. Great job, that's it. That is it, the burnout there at the end. That's all I have for you today. We worked till the bitter end, actually a couple minutes past. So killer job. Let's shake it out for just a second. I'm not teaching class tomorrow. And then I've been taking the weekends off from teaching, so I will see you guys back on Monday in the new year, all right? Great job. Let me know if you completed this class. Check in, say, yes, I did it. And then let me know if you had a move or moves or section of the workout that you really liked, that you felt was really beneficial, or you can also tell me that there was something you did not like, you hated, and that is fine too, and welcome. All right, I'm gonna stretch the front of my shoulders because that's kind of what we worked right there at the end. Lacey and Tessa, you guys have been my rock star consistent friends working out with me throughout this whole holiday season. You have been so vigilant and diligent through Christmas and New Year's. I love it, all right? You guys are awesome. You already are just winning. You're already doing it. I love it. All right, I'm just doing a quick little stretch. You're welcome to join me. Like I say all the time, we do not stretch enough in my classes. My classes are what they are. Right now, we're doing a bunch of heavy strength, so you need to figure out what you need. I would say it's a fairly safe bet that we all need as much stretching as we can get, yoga, all that kind of stuff. So if you're counting on me to give you that with the classes I'm teaching right now, you're barking up the wrong tree. You need to do a little extra on your own. I would recommend, even if it's just a little bit of extra stretching after class. All right, what do we got? Tessa, you liked the seated over. Tessa, you would. That was the hardest. That was the hardest part. You would like that one. I love to hear that. Awesome. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick little circle, turn my head. Lacey, if you're still around, did you have something you liked? Did you have something you hated? Tessa, I wanna hear if there was something you hated. Did you have a move this morning that you were like, Erin, I never wanna do this one again? You guys are always so positive, which I appreciate. Lacey, the flies with the, the seated ones where you were like 4, yeah, we did way too many of those, right? That killed me too, even with the lighter weight. We did not do a ton of different lifts in this position, so I just wanted to do a million in that one set, so we got it covered, right? That angle. Shoulders are a funny thing. Back is very similar too. There's like lots of different angles you have to hit. So quite frankly, we could do an entire day of just shoulders and fill up an entire class because we got to hit all those angles. So I'm glad you guys were there with me. You're not a fan of the fly move. Oh, this one. But Lacey liked it. I love it. That illustrates my point. I don't even mind. You know, we're all different. And that's fine. I have moves that friends of mine that are like fit, rock star people that I look up to as being extremely knowledgeable in the fitness industry. And they have moves that they just swear by. And I'm like, I hate this. Either I don't feel it or maybe it hurts something on me. So that is okay and cool. I love to hear that too. That illustrates my point when it comes to eating as well. There are tons of knowledgeable people out there, and we can learn from them and take things from them, but never lose sight of yourself and what you need. Don't trump what a fitness expert, even if they really are a knowledgeable expert, don't trump your own feelings, your own likes, your own attitudes, just because this expert over there says this is the way to do it with eating or exercise, okay? Take from them, learn from them, but don't lose that like inner voice. Like, no, that way of eating is not working for me. That's not what I want to do. Or this style of exercise is not really what I like or what I feel in my body or whatever. Totally cool. I love it. Thank you. We'll see you guys on Monday. I love working out with you. Happy New Year.